Hey everyone, it's Blakely with Cooking for Bimbos, and today I'm going to show you a special treat. I'm going to do a classic carrot cake. Now when I think of Easter, I think of carrot cake. And I was going to do something super fancy and all kinds of different ingredients in it, like coconut and whatever. But I've decided I'm going to keep it classic today, and it's so good, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix together all of our dry ingredients. So we're going to do 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, right in here, packed tightly, obviously. Then I have a teaspoon of baking soda. I have 1¼ teaspoons of baking powder. Just gonna do like 1/4 teaspoon of some salt here. And then I have about 1¼ teaspoons of ground cinnamon. I have about 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground clove and about 1/4 teaspoon of some ground nutmeg. Make it nice and spicy. So I'm gonna mix all of this together and set it aside and do our do our wet ingredients. So now it's time for our wet ingredients. So in here I have 4 eggs. I'm just gonna mix these up. Into that, I'm going to add 1½ cups of just plain granulated sugar, as well as 1/2 cup of some light brown sugar. Mix these together completely. Perfect. Perfect. So now we're going to do 1½ cups of canola oil or vegetable oil. And put that right in here. And then we're going to do some vanilla extract. About 1 teaspoon. Give it another good mix. So this is all incorporated. So now what I'll do is just going to add all of our dry ingredients right in here. I'm just going to mix it just until combined. Just like this. Very gently. You don't want to overmix it, because the more you mix it, the more the gluten in the flour develops and it's going to be tougher. We want nice and light and fluffy carrot cake. Alright. Just keep mixing just like this. Almost there. Perfect. So now I'm going to switch to a spatula. And what I'm going to do is I have 3 cups, about 1 pound of shredded carrot that I went and shredded by hand. If you have a food processor, it's way easier. But if not, you're going to get your workout in for the day. So I'm just going to kind of fold all this in here. Look at all that carrot in there. Oh yeah. Perfect. Now that's what I call a carrot cake here. Perfect. So now it's time to put them in our cake pans. So I have 3 9-inch cake pans that I greased up. And what I'm going to do is just evenly distribute them in here. Just like this. Perfect. Now if you want to only do 2 layers, that's okay, but the cooking time is going to be a lot more. So I like to do on this one because it only takes about 25 minutes to cook, as opposed to like 35, 40. Alright, get all of it in there. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. Perfect. Alright, so we have our oven preheated at 350. We're going to let these bake for about 20 to 25 minutes until completely cooked through. In they go. So our cakes are cooling completely, and in here I have 10 tablespoons of softened butter. I'm going to do 3 cups of powdered sugar, and I'm going to cream it until it's nice and creamy. So this is perfect, so I'll mix together. And then here I'm going to do some vanilla extract. And I'm also going to do about 2 tablespoons of some sour cream right in here. I'm gonna give it another mix. And then I'm gonna add the cream cheese. All right, perfect, so it's all incorporated. So now I have a pound of cream cheese that I've kept in the refrigerator, and I just kind of like to cube it up a little bit. So I'm gonna do just a little bit at a time because we don't want this to heat up at all. So we're gonna do half of it in here. Together. All right, so now we're gonna put in the rest of the cream cheese and mix it until smooth, and then it's time to frost. So our carrot cakes are completely cooled. Very, very, very important when you're making any kind of cake. You want to make sure that your cakes are cooled completely, because the second you start frosting, it's just going to ooze out the sides. So it's very important. Make sure they're nice and chilled. All right, so we're just going to do a small layer in between of each one, just like this. Just nice evenly there. Perfect. All the way to the edges here. Make sure you get the sides. All right, second layer. Right on here. Ooh, make sure you push down the middle or else it's gonna get kind of like a dome. So you push down the middle a little bit there. Do some more on here. And final layer, right like this. Once again, squish down the middle. And now we're just gonna frost the whole thing. So I like to kind of go on the sides here. Do a nice, it's okay if it's not too thick. You don't want to make it too thick of frosting all over the sides. I kind of like the naked look where you can see the cake itself. So look at how pretty this is. Yay! So excited. Now I mean you can kind of see the some of the cake on the sides there, but I don't mind it. It looks homemade. All right, so look at that. And what I like to do is take some roses here. And I just like to put them right there in the middle, just to make them look extra springtime-ish. How pretty those look. It looks very elegant too. Look at that. So pretty. Can't wait to try it now. Look at that. Yay! So now I have to try a little bite of this. I'm gonna cut a little piece out. Oh, hell yes. My God. This is gonna be so good. I can't wait. Very gently. Perfect. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah! Mm-hmm. Look at that. I can't wait to try a bite now. Yay! So look at how amazing this is. It's beautiful, it's pretty, it's simple, it's classic. And there you have my very delicious homemade carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. Perfect for Easter. I hope you like it.